What are we, Quakers? When did I join Club No Fun?
And that, kids,
is how I met your mother.
and welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben, and this is my review for Shrinking Season 3. Shrinking is one of those series that I feel like a lot of people have come too late. Not a lot of people are talking about how great the show is, much like Ted Lasso. I came to that late, knowing so much what I heard from people saying was good. Ruben, go check it out. It often makes me go, no, I don't want to do what you're saying. I want to go against the grain. And then eventually I do get round to it and check it out and go, wow, this is actually quite fantastic. The mixture of humor to drama in this show really hits its stride with each episode, with each season. Our characters have come a long way. Jason Segel playing the man that is both a grieving parent and a husband who has come through a horrific thing of basically battling out his demons with the loss of a loved one.
Want to do it with me?
I actually do.
Awesome.
And some of us know what that feels like. I feel like they tackle that really well with his daughter, showcasing what he goes through, how he's a broken man, the people that are around him that try and lift him up and build him up. In amongst those, you get a really interesting workplace because he's a psychiatrist. Harrison Ford is his boss, who's also a psychiatrist. There's a trio of psychiatrists here that work well to establish that they're human, but also had a lot of room to grow. And we see great growth trajectories. In season 3, it's a lot to do with trying to step out of your comfort zones, having those relationships that are in your life push those boundaries. And I feel like I learned more in the psychology way of things, like what the message is teaching you in this season, than I have the previous first two. I don't know if that's just something that I'm recognizing within myself that actually is reflecting back at yourself. I think that is really good writing when you can look at a show and it makes you think afterwards. I laughed my head off in one episode and then I literally had tears streaming down my face in the next episode. This is one of those shows that gives you a roller coaster ride. Season 3 is like, you can feel all the emotions. Like if you're English or you live in England, you know you can experience all the seasons in one day. You can experience all the emotions in one episode. Jason Segel as Jimmy has come a long way, but he still has work to do. He's saying goodbye to his mentor, Harrison Ford, who's Paul in this series, because Harrison Ford is playing someone that's got Parkinson's. And when we see Harrison Ford interact with other people that have Parkinson's and give them life advice, it's so wholesome, so real. You see the wisdom of someone on screen. You really feel like they nailed that character. The dialogue, the quirkiness of his character, they've really come into fruition now. So the 3 really can stand on its own because it's had the first 2 seasons. There's not too much of building character that's needed rather than building storylines of where our characters are. So it's a lot to say goodbye because people are moving on. There's a definite feel of characters moving on from the places that they've been, and then people in their relationships that are pushing boundaries or trying new things because it's not good to be stagnant or trying the same thing. Actually getting outside your comfort zone is a good thing. That's kind of the things that it ticks, the themes that they're trying to go for. And I think it works well. Jessica Williams has a particularly standout moment for me in this series in season 3. I think her Gabby character learns a lot in season 3. Luke Tenney, who plays Sean, one of the characters of that massive growth. He's living in the pool house and he has some things to work with his relationship. Michael Urie, who's Brian, they have to deal with the family. Lakita Maxwell, who's the daughter's Alice, plays a wonderful coming of age character that is almost the glue that holds a lot of the segments, the various triangles of character curves that you have within the drama. She floats between the families, and is kind of the thing that knits them all together. Goldstein is in this momentarily, but doesn't have a massive role anymore. He's kind of been filtered out. I think Wendy Malick as Dr. Julian Barham as the new romantic interest for Harrison Ford's character. Beautiful to see their chemistry on screen together. Lily Rabb is back back for a bit of the daughter of Harrison Ford's character, there are going to be a number of standout actors that when you see them, you might give a little shout of joy, go whoop, to see Harrison Ford on screen together with a couple of others that are just legendary. Seeing them on screen together, acting with Jason Segel, is just a wonderful thing to behold. And amongst that, we get some great dialogue, some stuff that's really heartfelt and then really funny. It's 11 episodes, so it's longer than the previous seasons. The first episode, if I remember correctly, was over an hour long. Then the episodes are all over the place, between 30 and 40 minutes. There is some nudity, not a lot of sex this season, but there is some awkward moments with weird dates. There's some heavy themes, so be aware that this show teeters on some very dark themes, but then brings the levity in that is really heartfelt and real. There's a moment in this series where I thought they were going to kill off one of my characters. I'm not going to say what's going to happen, but I was amazed at how emotionally attached I felt to some of these characters. Just shows how great the acting is, the writing is, the dialogue. I really hope we get a couple more seasons out of this, because I think that they've managed to create something that's quite magical. It's just like the little golden box of great content that's so easy to watch and relate to that I wouldn't mind watching again. I know I'll find enthralling and emotional every time I watch, kind of like Ted Lasso. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Do you like it as much as I do? Is it one of those that people don't talk about enough? I'm going to give this 4.5 Nicolas Cages out of 5. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.
I guess we're not going to be leaving now, right?
I'm sorry, Newt.
You don't have to be sorry. It wasn't your fault.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
We better get back, because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.